The biggest AI mistake everyone is making. Every day, millions of people open an AI assistant, ask one question, read one answer, and close the tab. It feels productive, it feels modern, but in most cases, it is the same habit we learned from Google. Search, answer, move on. Meanwhile, another group is using the same technology in a completely different way. They are not asking AI for isolated answers. They are using it to research, organize, draft, review, and move entire projects forward. The difference is not access, it is the way they think. For more than 20 years, the internet rewarded people who could find information quickly. Search engines taught us a simple loop. Type a question, scan the results, choose a source, and repeat. That loop changed education, business, and everyday life. But it also created a mental model that many of us carried directly into the age of artificial intelligence. We opened a new kind of tool, and then used it like an old one. A search engine helps you locate information. An AI system can also help transform information into a usable result. It can compare documents, identify patterns, organize a plan, produce a first draft, challenge assumptions, and revise the work with you. That does not mean it should make every decision. It means the interaction no longer has to end with an answer. The answer can become the first step in a workflow. There are three useful ways to think about AI users. The first is the searcher. A searcher asks isolated questions. Write this email, summarize this article, explain this concept. That is useful, but limited. The second is the collaborator. A collaborator supplies context, asks the AI to question weak assumptions, requests alternatives, improves the result through several rounds. The third is the system builder. A system builder starts with an outcome and breaks it into steps: research, organize, draft, review, finalize. AI assists across the process, while the human remains responsible for judgment and approval. Imagine two people preparing a proposal for the same client. The first person searches for examples, reads several articles, copies notes into a document, creates an outline, writes the proposal, and reviews everything manually. The second person begins by giving an AI assistant the client background, project requirements, constraints, and the desired outcome. The AI asks clarifying questions, summarizes the information, proposes an outline, drafts sections, flags missing details. The second person still decides what is true, what is appropriate, and what should be sent. But far less time is wasted moving information between steps. This is not only a theory. In a large study of customer support workers, access to a generative AI assistant increased issues resolved per hour by approximately 14% on average, with the greatest gains among less experienced workers. The important lesson is not that AI magically made everyone better. It helped people execute a structured workflow more efficiently. The value came from integrating AI into the work, not from asking random questions. That shift becomes even clearer with AI agents. An AI agent is designed to pursue a goal through multiple steps, often using tools, and maintaining enough context to continue the task. Instead of simply telling you what to do, an agent can help gather information, build a plan, use connected tools, and return a result for review. The technology is still evolving. It still requires supervision, but the direction is becoming increasingly clear. Artificial intelligence is moving from conversation toward coordinated action. The smartest way to use AI is not to surrender control. It is to decide where human judgment matters most. Facts must be verified. Sensitive decisions require oversight. Ethics, priorities, tone, and accountability remain human responsibilities. Recent workplace research also suggests that advanced AI users place greater emphasis on critical thinking and quality control, not less. Good AI use is not passive, it is active direction. So, how do you stop using AI like Google? Start with the outcome, not the question. Provide relevant context. Ask the system to identify missing information before producing an answer. Break the work into stages. Use AI to generate options, not unquestioned truth. Review every important claim. Save successful workflows so you can repeat them. The goal is not one perfect prompt. The goal is a reliable process. Companies are already preparing for a future where people work alongside AI agents. Microsoft's 2025 Work Trend Index reported that 81% of business leaders expected AI agents to become moderately or extensively integrated into their strategies within the following 12 to 18 months. Forecasts are never guarantees, but they reveal where organizations are investing their attention. The emerging advantage is the ability to direct intelligent tools while preserving human judgment. 20 years ago, learning how to search effectively created an enormous advantage. Today, history is repeating itself, but the skill has changed. The question is no longer whether you use artificial intelligence. The real question is, are you still treating it like a search box? The biggest advantage of AI is not getting better answers. It is building better systems and getting more of your time back. If you want to understand where technology is heading, through practical ideas instead of hype, subscribe to Nova Studio. This is only the beginning.